I am so excited because I'm going to make Rice Krispies that are going to be excellent if you follow a high-fat, low-carb diet. So it takes out all that sugar, that stuff that triggers the insulin that runs through your body and causes all that inflammation. So we're going to start with, let's see, I'm going to start with 2 cups of Rice Krispies, and I'm sure you can use any brand, but just to let you know that in 1.5 cups, that's what you have, so basically 30 grams. I'm going to use 2 cups. Obviously, you're not going to eat it all at once, but I'm going to start with 2 cups. All right. Then what I like to do is take 2 tablespoons, I eyeball it, but 2 tablespoons of coconut oil, okay? And I do, let's see, unsalted butter. I do a generous, I would say close to 3 tablespoons of that, all right? Drop that in there. Then that kind of takes the place of the honey, which used to make it all sticky. Then what I do, hold on a minute, is I use some nut butter, all right? So you can use almond butter or peanut butter. I prefer almond butter, but the kids, they like the peanut butter, so I have to just cave. So you do about a half, I'd say a half of a cup, or actually about a third of a cup of the peanut butter, okay? Then I like to do a teaspoon of vanilla extract, okay? Now, to get the nutrients, this is made with 2 servings of Shake Algae, which is a plant-based, nutrient-dense shake. And then I'm going to put 1 scoop. So there are a lot of adaptogens to help with stress, digestive enzymes, amino acids, probiotics, prebiotics. All right, antioxidants, if I didn't say that. So basically, that is it. One last thing that I figured out after trying this a couple of times, which makes it taste really good, is I use about a teaspoon and a half of xylitol, which is basically sugar alcohol. So it doesn't trigger any insulin response. So I'm sprinkling it on, just eyeballing it, but maybe it's about a teaspoon and a half to taste. And then it just looks all nice and creamy there. And I usually mash it up with a fork, okay? But I mix all that together, and it's really, really almost dry. But once you smush it together, I would suggest to make little teeny bite-sized balls out of it, and then put it on a plate or a tray and put it in the freezer for about 10 minutes to let all of those fats kind of get solid, and then keep them in the refrigerator. So my kids love this. I've tried it with chocolate, but they prefer this. It tastes almost like cake batter, or really a Rice Krispie treat. I'm gonna go get some. Hang on. So this is a batch that I just made. I literally put this in maybe 8 minutes ago. And I mashed it in this pan because I think when they see it in a little square, they think it's more like a Rice Krispie treat than something else. So that's why I smash them down here. But I will just cut this like this. And it cuts like a Rice Krispie treat, and it tastes so good. It even crunches like one. So good. So good. It obviously has a little hint of the peanut butter, but your kids will love it. And it's really nutritious. It's got a good protein source, a ton of nutrients. And, you know, have this instead of brownies at night. All right.